This was the thing that triggered what we call the social movement on ODF in Nepal. 2009, there was an outbreak of cholera in Nepal that had hit hundreds of thousands of people. It was a shock to the country and a shock to UNICEF, because there we were also celebrating 40 years of our presence there. And it took us, this gave us a very strong slap to step back and said, what are we doing wrong that 40 years later we still have an outbreak of cholera in a country like this? So, as Joaquin was saying, we are also, as much as we have money, it is still very little compared to the actual funds that the government has and that the donors have. So we decided that the outbreak happened in the mid and far west of the country. We decided to go and to step back from our little projects. And the little projects that we call are the toilets that we were making. We said more toilets is not going to solve the issue. We have to try to target the people to see how do we create more awareness. So we sat with the government for 6 months, just helping the government to do a framework of action so that all the donors, all the little NGOs, including the government, work within one framework of action. I just want to tell you, so this is the outline. Within 2 years, the rate of sanitation coverage in the mid and far west increased from 13% to over 40%. So what was the feature of this? Number one, first of all, it's no more a sanitation project. It's called a social movement of sanitation. It's a movement for dignity and pride of the people of Nepal. Number two, the most important thing is we targeted the students and we targeted the children. The children became the social agents to move. All children in the mid and far west were targeted in schools in terms of raising their awareness of using the toilets and the importance of using the toilets. They were also children started also to break the barriers related to caste, ethnicity. So all children in the school, from all the caste and the ethnicity, same ethnic group, used the toilets together, that they were obliged to keep clean and running, of course. Then the children in school started what they call the child club movement to naming and shaming ODF. So groups of children started going out to the community with whistles. They came up with these ideas. With whistles and bang, and whenever they would find anybody who's defecating out, they'll surround and whistle, or bang them. So it became an amazing movement, and people started being scared to go out and defecate in public. But what they did also do is that they insisted that they promoted the idea that every house have to have a toilet. And they became also a source of pride. Whenever one house would have a toilet, it became a celebration in the village. And slowly, because people related that cholera was in the minds of the people, that Nepalis were the reason for the cholera outbreak in Haiti, slowly it became the responsibility of every village to erase this memory. So with every village, all the communities started competing to have a toilet in every house. And with every VDC, what we call a Village Development Center, whenever they would finish the coverage, they started making a big festival where they would invite all the political parties or the leaders. And then things started cascading, and suddenly we had districts that finished, that were all ODF, open defecation free, and again, a big celebration. And they started inviting very high senior officials. So slowly the news started spreading around, and villages started getting jealous of each other and competing with each other. So we started having a movement that is called Heroes of Dambir, which is the Heroes of Generosity. So the rich people in the villages started paying for the poor people in the village in order that they can also finish the toilets, so that they can go out and declare their VDC as ODF as well.